So hello everyone, welcome to our channel Real Boom. So I am Ravi Chandan. Today I am going to introduce a special guest who is representing DAMAC Group. Basically it's a Dubai based company, Dubai based leading real estate and construction company. So let me introduce Mr. Clarence D'Souza. Hi Mr. Clarence, how are you?
Hi, Ravi. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing really well.
Pleasure is
How
all.
how are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for
It's
asking.
beautiful weather in Hyderabad.
Yes. So, can you please brief about your company? What is the DAMAC Group? Who is the
Absolutely.
founder of the DAMAC Group?
Absolutely. So the owner of DAMAC is Mr. Hussain Sajwani. We are a 40-year-old company in Dubai. We're not only into real estate, but we have so many other line of companies
Okay.
like retail, logistics, data centers, and of course real estate as well. So we are UAE's number one private owned company. So we have 50,000 homes that we've already delivered, 50,000 plus homes that are under construction as we speak. And there's more than 100 billion square feet in planning. So can you imagine the scale that we're on?
Yes.
Right? We have projects all across UAE. We are also present globally, right? So that makes us like one of the largest companies.
Yes. So, may I know what are the projects? About your projects which are already completed, which are
Yes.
under construction, and in future, how many projects are about to
Absolutely.
introduce?
So one thing about DAMAC is because we're in such a large scale, we have a mix of residential units, commercial units. We're also doing communities. We have about 8 communities right now, and we've already delivered some of the communities. When I talk about communities, it's a gated community, everything under one roof. You have malls inside, schools inside, hospitals, medical clinics, grocery stores. So basically, it's easy for everyone, especially for families. Everything is available inside. You don't really have to go outside, right? So we've delivered the Mac Hills 1, which is around 42 million square feet. It's massive. There are 30 plus amenities in the entire project. We've also delivered the Mac Hills 2. These are our ready communities. Then apart from that, we have other communities that are in launch. And one of our latest communities that we've launched is DAMAC Islands. Like, one great thing about DAMAC Islands is, it's a fun fact, in 2024, we launched DAMAC Islands 1. In a single day, we've sold the entire project, right? And we've done 10 billion plus AED in transaction, which is why we've got our name in the Guinness Book of World Record. And
Oh.
we're the only developer who's done that,
Yes.
right? In 2025, we launched DAMAC Islands 2, and guess what? We broke our previous record.
Okay.
So earlier we did 10 billion in sales. In 2025, for DAMAC Islands 2, we broke our record and we've done 13 billion plus in sales. And again, we broke our previous record, and again we got a name in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Okay.
So that's the kind of projects, or that's the kind of action we have in Dubai.
Yes. That's really great.
Yeah.
So, I would like to know who are your competitors in Dubai market?
Okay. So when you talk about competition, how do you mean? Do you mean like brand competitors or project to project competitors? Like, can you give me a little more idea?
Yes, brand competitors,
Okay.
as well as the number of units you have delivered.
Right.
Yes.
So I don't think there's a lot of developer who can compete with the kind of developments that DAMAC does. Of course, there are projects, there are A category developers who also build communities. But when you compare, apple to apple comparison, if you look at the pricing, I think the DAMAC is super competitive, right?
Okay.
To give you an example, recently there was a developer who launched their very first community. A three bedroom townhouse is at 3.5 million dirhams, right? And if you and that's a 3 bedroom. But if you look at DAMAC, in DAMAC Islands that we just spoke about, a 4 bedroom townhouse
Okay.
is starting at 2.99 million.
Okay. So, can you, convert it to Indian rupees?
So if you talk about 2.99 million, that's about 7.88 crores.
Okay.
More or less, excuse
Yes.
my conversion, but
Yes.
more or less that's
Yes.
that's the conversion,
Okay. That's great.
which is pretty nice. Okay, when I talk about DAMAC Islands, basically all our communities are themed on several on several regions. Like, for example, DAMAC Islands is based on exotic beach destinations.
Okay.
Like, you've gone to Maldives or Seychelles
Yes.
or Bora Bora Islands, right?
Yes.
So you see the kind of water-based resort-style living So exotic beach destinations. That's what we're trying to implement in DAMAC Islands.
Okay,
So
okay.
we'll have 60 plus amenities. Everything is surrounding water. Right, you'll be able to see water in your background. These
Yes.
are all your townhouses and villas. So it's beautiful. It's one of my aspirations to move into or live in DAMAC Islands.
So if you want to contact Mr. Clarence, or if you want to know about the DAMAC group, yes, you can contact us. Our phone number is, mobile number is 95810 11143. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure.
Thank you.